I wanted to respond to a comment that was made, and there was a rule: don't do unto others what you don't want to have done unto you. And I said there's a little bit of problem with it, so it got don't do to others what you do not want others to do unto you. Karma. The problem with that, first of all, it's the same statement basically. The problem is that we don't treat ourselves very well. We don't look at ourselves as having value or worth. That's why we need stuff, that we think that stuff will give us worth. You know, if I have the big car, if I have the big house, then I'll be something. But it never makes you feel like you're something, which is why you constantly need more and more and more and more stuff, because you don't know how to value yourself. So if you have no value for yourself, then you would put that onto other people if you treat other people the way you think you need to be treated. And then this can probably be better explained by a woman that gets abused every day. She comes home into the door every day and gets the crap beat out of her. As soon as she comes in, she gets punched. 10 years she walks in that door and gets punched every single day. She expects it. She knows how to react. She is comfortable, although it doesn't sound too logical. She is comfortable with that behavior because it started to be a natural thing. She knows what to do next. The scariest moment for that girl would be when she walks in the door and doesn't get beat, because then she's lost. Then she's scared. She doesn't know what the hell is going to happen. She doesn't know what to do next. There's more fight, flight. There's more fear in the moment of not being punched, because that's not very comfortable. So there's a lot of understanding about do unto others as you want done to you, or do unto others as you would expect them to do unto you. It's a real tricky little rule to live by. At the end of the day, it is all about finding your value, finding your worth, finding your purpose in life. We all have one. None of us are a mistake. None of us have zero meaning in life. We all, first of all, if you can see, we're all very perfectly connected to destroy the planet. Our main purpose in this life experiences is to gain our connectivity to actually build everything that creates an amazing life, that matrix, that everything is good instead of everything is bad. We first have to get to know self, first have to know how to value self, and then think about how you're going to treat other people. Because in the meantime, if you don't know yourself, you don't know how to treat other people yet. And it is an important aspect of human rights, that how do you expect to know how to treat another person if you don't know how to treat yourself well first? And that can even be done in an unhealthy way if you think treating yourself is more superior than all others. You know, looking at self and being good to self does need a balance within a global perspective as well. It is a little complicated. But I thought I'd make a short little video on that comment, because that's not really a law I live by. I try to focus an awful lot of my attention on knowing what my purpose is and putting some value on myself and not being destroyed by somebody else's an opinion about myself, and just trusting in myself. You know, that trust is a huge potential issue for me. And just simply because there ain't nobody that is trustworthy, which could look like, you don't trust anybody. Unfortunately, that's the way our world is right now. You can have a justice system that's corrupt. You can't trust that. Can't trust nonprofits. Can't trust your neighbor. Who can you trust these days? And ultimately, I ended up having zero trust issues as soon as I learned to trust myself. When I learned how to trust myself, then I know who to trust and who not to trust. There's like no question whatsoever. There's zero issue involved. I know exactly who to trust and who not to trust the second I started learning how to trust myself and knowing how to do that. Peace out.